Did we start it over already? Okay, hold on. All right. I think we already started it over. Oh, okay, cool. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and officially get this started, man. I want to welcome y'all to the Airbnb Automation 5-day mentorship. Now, what you are on is our first pre-mentorship call. So let me break down what's going to happen, y'all. Our 5-day mentorship is taking place from November 17th to the 21st, right? But from now until then, I don't want you guys just be waiting and not knowing what to do. I would rather you guys start
Hey,
participating and
Virginia,
start doing.
you's a bitch.
Oh my God. Well, let me go ahead and make sure everybody's muted. See, I be trying to keep
Man,
it.
fuck y'all.
Let me go ahead and can you Leah, can you mute everybody? Or let me just do this. Hold on. Let me take
Y'all fucking feds trying to mute me.
Yeah, you see how negative people are? Negative
You
people.
wouldn't
You
be able to boot
you
them
can
out to see
exit
who it
left,
is.
sir. Don't come up in here with that
With that negative. It's all right,
negativity.
y'all.
Get
I'm
the
a mute him.
out.
I'm
Yes, because that negative energy, we don't need it. We
Oh,
need
come on. Y'all
positive
better
vibes.
talk it. Y'all better
Positive
talk it,
vibes.
people. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna mute y'all for a second. Hold on. All right, cool. So, all right, cool. So I just muted everybody. So what I'll do, y'all, is towards the end, I will put it so you guys can unmute yourself and ask questions. But in the meantime, I'm gonna keep it muted because obviously we have some people that are negative, and it's cool, y'all. Here's what I learned in life. I learned that they call negative people for a reason because they're negative, right? Their only purpose is to come and disrupt people that are trying to do something with their lives, and that's cool. But here's what I had a conversation with somebody today, and they was telling me about how there was all these people talking about them because they were looking to change their lives and they was looking to do some things. And I said to them, I said, listen, I never focus on criticism. I focus on being close enough to hear it. I never focus. Look, I never worry about criticism. I never worry about people talking about me. I never worry about negative stuff. I worry about being close enough to hear it. Y'all, I'm just getting back from a 7-figure mastermind. Like I'm literally talking to people that are making millions of dollars. So I don't even hear people that got negative energy. This is why we're not gonna give that. We're not gonna give that. Hey y'all, hey family, if y'all ready to tune in and turn up and get busy, somebody type fam in the chat because y'all know I'm gonna speak to y'all like family. Some of y'all done been on some calls with me. I just want to go ahead and love on the people. Type fam in the chat if you came here because you are ready to level up. You're ready to do certain things. Now, for those of you who came on here, I just sent out a message to everybody, right? Just so y'all know, here's what's going to be taking place, right? Over the next and Leah, let's do this. Actually, leave it. Let's leave it. I'm gonna say start the recording. Leave that in the recording because I want people to see how negative people always try to distract people and take people off course. Right. So y'all, here's what's gonna happen. I have a 5-day mentorship coming up from November 17th to the 21st. And for the first time, I decided to give the tickets away for free. Can somebody type free in the chat? I decided to give the tickets away for free. So absolutely, you don't have to pay for anything. It doesn't cost you anything. The only reason you would have to pay is if you want to upgrade to VIP. And if y'all like, I can go ahead and talk about that later. So if you are on here, right, and you did not register for your free ticket, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat real quick, y'all. Make sure you click this link and go get your free ticket. You can do it right now while we on here. Get your free ticket. Once you get your free ticket, it's going to allow you to join in our Telegram group. And here's why you want to be in the Telegram group. Here's what's going to happen over the next 3 weeks leading up to the 5-day mentorship. Today is going to be the first training I'm going to do. So I'm going to go over some information. It's going to be part 1. Next week is going to be some new information. It's going to be part 2. And then week after that is going to be part 3. So every single week, you trying to be in the mansion event? You want to go to the mansion event tomorrow? It's only for my mastermind members. It's only for people that's in my mastermind. But maybe I'll let you come, James. Maybe I'll let you come. Maybe I'll give you. Hey, James, you want to be my special invite? Hey, James, do me a favor, right? Hey, Leah, take James' information. I'm gonna give James a special invite to my mansion mastermind event tomorrow. He'll be my special guest. So James, you see Leah I'm in Atlanta. Is anybody here in the Atlanta area? Anybody want to be? If you only this is in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. So I'll let a few of y'all be my special guests. So James, could you send a private message to Leah? I'll get you right. I'll let you come. If you're in the Atlanta area, I'm doing a private mastermind. You don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna have drinks. I'm gonna have food. I'm gonna have everything for you. So if you want to come by in person, anybody in here in the Atlanta area, just for this group, because the fact that I love that somebody came on here and being negative and y'all still stayed. So anybody in here, you want to come? I If you in Atlanta, you want to come tomorrow from 8 to 12. I'm doing a mansion event, right? It's just it's a mansion party, right? It's gonna be super dope. I'm gonna have food, I'm gonna have some drinks, and then Saturday I'm doing an all-day event. So what I'll do is I'll let you come to my event on Saturday too and learn from we got 14 speakers, all of which are millionaires. So yeah, man. So here's what I want you to do. You want to send a message to Leah Roy, right? Send a message to Leah, send a direct message to her if you're in the Atlanta area, and if you plan to come, she'll just send her a message with your name, email, and phone number. And what I'll do is I'll make sure I'll go ahead and send you guys a special invite. It'll come from me. I'll send you guys a text, and we'll make sure we get you guys. So make sure Leah just wrote in the chat. She said, send me a message. Only if you're serious about coming, I'll give you guys a special invite. Right, just for your positive mindsets and everything. So if you're in the Atlanta area, I got you. You can come. I'll let you come for free for the whole weekend. Okay, and I'll have food for you on Saturday too. Saturday's gonna be super dope. But I got you guys. Just go ahead and send a message. But in any case, let's get back to it, y'all. So I'm gonna drop a link in the chat one more time. I'm gonna drop. Oh, you just click on her name. So if you want to know how to send a message, just click on her name, Leah Roy, or like the 3 dots next to her name. Right? Click on the 3 dots next to her name. And then it's gonna say send her like it's gonna say a direct message or a private message. You're gonna send her your name, email, and phone number. And then tonight, when I get off this, I'll send you guys a private invite with the locations and everything that you need to do. Okay. All right, family. So getting back to what I was saying, here's what I need everybody to do. And now I'm gonna go straight because now at the end, y'all, if y'all want me to talk about the event and show y'all some stuff, I'll definitely do that. But I want to make sure I teach you guys, get some questions answered. So here's what it's gonna look like. November 17th to the 21st on Zoom, I'm going to be doing a 5-day mentorship where I'm going to be breaking down this whole Airbnb game. I got a bunch of dope guests that's going to be pulling up, right? And for the first time, I'm giving free tickets away, right? So every single person on here, listen to me. Every single one of you, click the link that we just dropped in the chat and just register for a free ticket, right? It's free to come. A general admission ticket is free, right? Once you register for a free ticket, it will give you an opportunity to upgrade to VIP if you want. I did the VIP super low. I'm going to do that for only this week. I'm doing the VIP for a super low price. So if you want to go VIP, I dropped it down to $47, okay? It's usually $297, but I dropped it down to $47 if you want to go VIP. If not, get your general admission ticket. Whatever works for you works for me, okay? But you guys get a free ticket for the 5-day mentorship. So make sure every one of you do that. And also make sure once you get your free ticket, make sure you join our Telegram group because starting today, I'm going to be doing giveaways. In fact, what I'm going to do is live on a call next week. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give away, should I give away $300 or $500, y'all? I'm going to give away $300. We're going to start with $300. We're going to start, what's next week? Let me look at this dates. Let me look at this dates. We're going to give away some money next week. I'm going to tell y'all how to win this money too. Okay. So next week, we're going to give away. So next week, Thursday is the 6th, the 13th. You know what? Next week, I'm going to give away $500. Can I give away $500 next week, y'all? Drop 500 in the chat. I think I should give away $500. And you're going to have between today and next week to qualify. Should I give away I'm going to give away $500. So here's what I'm going to do, y'all. Next week, I'm going to give away $500. Whoever performs the best, listen to me. Whoever performs the best, I'm going to give $250 to. And then everybody else, right? I'm going to show you how to qualify. We're going to put you in a raffle and you're going to have an opportunity to win. I'm going to give 2 other people opportunity to win. Let's see. So if that's 500, that's 250. That's 125 each, right? I think that's right. So two people get 125 and one person to get 250. Or you know what? I should give the top person 300. I'll figure it out. I'm going to get the top person 300 and the next 2 people $100. All All right, so I'm gonna do that next week, and I'm gonna tell y'all at the end of this call. I'm gonna tell you guys how to qualify. It's gonna be super easy, y'all. Y'all gonna be like, "Damn, JD, it's super easy," but I got y'all. In fact, you want me to tell y'all now, real quick, before we start? You want me to tell y'all now how to qualify, or y'all want me to wait till the end? Now, all right. Here's how you're gonna qualify. Then we're gonna get started, y'all. So basically, I'm doing this 5-day mentorship for the first time. I'm giving away free tickets. How many of you can think of one person, right? I want you to think about this. How many can think of 1, 2, 3, or whatever, however many people that you know that needs to be in environments like this, that would benefit from getting access to this information, that would like to learn? Or you can think about that 1 or 2 people that you would love to be doing a 5-day mentorship with you on Zoom, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a referral challenge. So basically, you get to refer all of your friends, as many friends as you want, as many family members you want. I don't care who you refer, right? And basically, you're going to send them this link, right? I'm going to give it to y'all right now. So just copy. It's the same link you use to get your free ticket. So here's the thing. Number one, you got to have your free ticket first. And then you're going to use that link, and then you can give it to however many people you want. All they have to do is they're going to register. When they join the Telegram, all they have to do is say that you invited them. They're going to come in there and say, hey, let me give you an example. Hey, Alicia invited me. Hey, Amara invited me. Hey, Angela invited me. They just got to come in here and say, they're going to say your full name inside the Telegram. So that's all. So the person who gets the most referrals between now and next Thursday, you're going to get the 300 automatically. You ain't got to go on no raffle or nothing. Now, every single person that you refer, right? Everybody that you refer, we're going to give you 2 raffle entries. So you refer 4 people, you're gonna get 8 raffle entries. If you refer 5 people, you're gonna get 10, right? Example, right? And then what I'm gonna do is for the other, I'm gonna give $100 away for 2 other people. I'm just gonna put all of your names in a raffle. So however, the more raffle entries you get, the better. And then you'll have a chance to win that money. So we're gonna do some cool stuff, y'all, over the next few weeks. I'm gonna be giving away some money. I'm gonna be giving away some lunch money. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of random stuff. I like giving away money. I used to give away like gifts, but I feel like you could do so much more with money. So I just give you the money to do whatever you want with it. All right. All right, y'all, we good now? If we ready to start, somebody type start in the chat. If we ready to start, type start in the chat. I already gave y'all the links. I gave y'all everything that y'all need. Let's go ahead and talk about this Airbnb stuff. So over the next few weeks, y'all, I'm going to be breaking down some information that is going to prepare you for the 5-day mentorship. So this is stuff that I'm not going to have time to go over in the 5-day mentorship. So I want to give it to you now. So by the time you go through the 5-day mentorship, you have everything that you need. So the first thing I want to do today, and it's super important that I do, is that I teach you 3 reasons why this business just makes sense to do, because there are a lot of things out there. I know you guys heard of everything, credit and taxes and this and that. There are so many freaking businesses out there, but it doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. Now, for me, I like to do things that make sense. I like to do things that when I look at it, I said, damn, that makes sense. So what I want to do today, my only goal today is really to break down 3 reasons why I know what I'm going to share with you will work for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip this. We already talked about that. So here's what I'm going to do over the next 3 weeks. Okay, I'm going to show you how me and my wife were able to rent 2 apartments, put it on Airbnb, and go from making $104,000 in our first 7 months, y'all, to earning over $1 million in 2 years from 12 apartments that we don't own. I don't think y'all heard me. I don't think y'all. I'm literally gonna break down, like me and I'm in this house right now. I'm in this office. This is my office, y'all. We built our house from the ground up, and it's all because we were crazy enough. Somebody type crazy in the chat. We were crazy enough to rent 2 apartments. We put those 2 apartments on Airbnb. Those 2 apartments turned into 12 apartments that we rented. We never bought anything. And literally in 2 years, we made over $1 million. I'm finna teach y'all that over the next 3 weeks. And I'm gonna teach you that before we even get to the 5-day mentorship. Like, I'm gonna break that down before we even get there. I'm gonna show you guys how I've been able to help my students make $5,000, $10,000, and even $20,000 a month on Airbnb in less than 20 minutes a day. How many of you have jobs? Somebody type busy in the chat. How many of you have kids? Type busy in the chat. If you got kids, put some extra Y's on the end of that busy, because I know you hella busy. How many of y'all got responsibilities? How many of y'all got other business? Somebody type busy in the chat. I know you guys are busy. The thing I loved about this business is it gave me an opportunity to make money, but it doesn't require a lot of my time and energy. I like to make something called lazy money. Can somebody type lazy money in the chat? Like, family, look, it's okay to get rich and not work hard. Don't let anybody fool you. Got to work hard. I get it. No, you got to work hard. I love this business because I give it less than 20 minutes a day and it's made me millions of dollars. I like lazy money. Last but not least, I'm going to give you access to the same exact strategies that we use that help over 1,200 of our students earn money off of properties that they don't own. This is why I'm really confident that it's going to work for you. So who is this not for? When I say who is this not for, I mean that this is not for you today. It's not for you next week. And it's not for you during the 5-day mentorship because I value my time just like I value your time. I don't want to waste your time and I don't want you to waste my time. So for anyone who's not open to change, for anyone who wants to be negative and come over here and do some BS, y'all said we family, right? Yeah, we're going to do questions at the end, Vondi. We're going to do questions at the end. Anybody who's negative, this is not for you. Somebody drop a casket in the chat. Drop casket in the chat for anybody who wants to leave. I'm giving you an opportunity to leave right now. Because if you're the person that think you know everything, if you're the person that you're not open to learning something new, then here's the deal. Nothing will ever change for you. Because the thinking that got you into a situation, it doesn't possess the ability to get you out of a situation. Let me say it better. If you knew what it took to get to where you desire to be, you would be there already. So if you're a person that you own here like, oh, I don't need no nothing, if you can leave, somebody drop a casket in the chat. Can y'all drop casket? If you don't know the emoji, just type the word casket in the chat. Can y'all drop some casket in the chat for people that want? Now look at, because I want to honor you leaving. Shout out to Jason. Jason just logged off. Drop some caskets in the chat for Jason. Drop caskets in the chat for Jason. Shout out to Jason. Look at, there you go. There you go. Latasha, Jason and Latasha. Drop some, go ahead. Don't waste your time. I'm looking for the people that's open to change. Listen to me, family. If you do today what you did yesterday, then chances are your tomorrow will look like your today. Damn. Somebody gonna leave after that. Somebody gonna leave after that. You know why? Because the truth hurts. When reality hits, people they flee. So drop caskets in the chat for people who want to flee. Let me say it one more time. If you do today the same thing that you did yesterday, then chances that your tomorrow will look like your today. I want you to look at your today right now, family. And if it's not where you desire to be, then I suggest and I submit to you that you should stay here and you should actually pay attention. Hey, no, this is the topic. Vondi, you can leave. Matter of fact, Vondi, I'll get you off. I can let you go. You see, here's the problem, family. Most people, they're looking for the steps. Let me get step 1, step 2, step 3. Family, if the steps was all you needed, then everybody would be successful. Don't y'all get that? Y'all been getting the steps, the information in school, YouTube, and all that shit. If the steps was all you needed, everybody would be successful. It's obvious that the steps are not enough. This is more important than the shit that I'm going to teach you. Can I tell y'all the truth? Or you want me to lie like everybody else just to sell you some shit? Because I could do that. Do you want me to lie to you and say, here's the steps, buy my course? I can do that. Or I can tell you the truth. I'm trying to change. It's a family, Lola. Here's a quick secret. It's your thinking. You're thinking, some of you got the tools already. You've heard the information. When you change your thinking, everything starts to change. A mentor told me you have to find the thinking that outthinks you. I'm telling you, as a person that was broke, that made millions of dollars now, I always knew information. When I changed my thinking, and my surroundings, everything changed. If you follow me on Instagram, if you look, I posted it. I was around a bunch of 7 and 8 figure earners, Lambos and Rolls Royces and all kind of shit outside. And this is a normal day. So that leads me to my next point, Bondi. If you are not willing to invest 30 minutes into yourself, this ain't for you. Drop a casket in the chat, y'all. Look. Oh, JD, could you come on? I got 5 minutes. That ain't for you. It ain't for you. It's cool. If you ain't got 30 minutes to submit, I'm going to be on here for 30 minutes. I'm not rushing my process. Come on, y'all. Be family. All right. So today, my goal is to share with you some examples that prove that Airbnb automation is the easiest way for you to start making money regardless of your current situation. This means I don't care if you don't have a lot of money. What I'm going to share with you, you're going to be able to make money with it. I don't care if you have bad credit. What I'm going to share with you today, you're going to be able to make a lot of money with it. It's going to work. It can work for you. I don't care if you a slow learner. What I'm going to share with you today, it can work for you. It doesn't matter. Look, this is my boy Abel. When Abel came to me, he was working in the airport, wasn't making a lot of money. He said, I needed something. I showed him this information at one of my last events, like the one I'm doing this weekend. I gave him an award for making over $100,000. This is Jayla. I met Jayla at this conference called InvestFest. She said she wanted to learn what I was doing. I taught her. Y'all, I gave her an award for making over $250,000. This is Raisha. Raisha was already successful when she met me. She already had a tax business, a trucking business. Anybody in here, like, you already make some decent money? Is anybody here like you got something going on already? You make some decent money, but you're looking for more? You like, JD, I make some good money, but I'm looking to make, somebody type more in the chat. You just want, hey, JD, I just want to make some more money. So she wanted to make more, but she didn't have a lot of time. I gave her an award for making over $500,000 at the last event. So that's why I'm very confident that it'll work for you. Look at this is another one of my students, right? Excuse me. This is another one of my students, Shanae. Now, when Shanae came to me, she was very nervous. She's a travel nurse. She doesn't have a lot of time. So, and she never did any business. She's very new to entrepreneurship. So she was very scared. But after just trusting the information that I gave her, look at this. She sent me the screenshot the first time she made over $16,000 in a month while still working her job. Kenya said, I need to make some real money. I'm with you, baby. She sent me this message a few months later, said, when you hit over 6 figures in your business before your first year on Airbnb. To be exact, she made over $180,000 in her first year. Now, family, if you can use an extra $180,000 in the next 365 days, somebody type money in the chat. Type money, moolah, dinero, cheddar, cheese, paper, guap, onion, whatever you want to do, drop it in the chat. That's what I'm going to share with you, okay? So I'm going to give you a little bit of my story real quick. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I do want to get to the 3 steps. And then we're going to get to some Q&A. Then we're going to wrap this bad boy up. I want to spend more time on Q&A so I can get your questions answered. But I know it's important that you guys know about me, right? So here's my story real quick, y'all. I'm the person that grew up in the projects. If you can relate to anything that I say, just type "that's me" in the chat. Like, if anytime I say something and you like, man, that sounds like me, just put "that's me" in the chat. So I grew up in the projects. I come from the hood, right? Anybody here from the hood? Somebody type "that's me." I grew up in the hood. And I just knew I didn't want that kind of life. So I'm the one that went to college. I got the degree. I ended up working 2 good jobs. Anybody ever worked 2 jobs? Somebody type "that's me" in the chat. So I'm working two good jobs. I did it for 7 years. And at the end of 7 years, I'm like, damn, this can't be it. I'm still broke. I'm still living check to check. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but this ain't it. So this is in 2013. One of my friends introduced me to network marketing. They told me to come to this gathering. I thought I was going to go and have some drinks, and it was a presentation. I tried to walk out, y'all. But I stayed. I'm so glad I did, because I learned about this network marketing company. It was in travel. I really loved it. So I started network marketing because I knew working a job wasn't going to work. So I got involved with network marketing. I did really well. But after doing that for about 7 years, guess what? The company was shut down because COVID hit. Nobody was traveling. So I went from making over $90,000 a year to making 0 overnight. Somebody type "ouch" in the chat. Somebody type "ouch." I was making $98,000 a year, and then overnight I'm making 0. Y'all, that created a lot of stress for me. I'm maxing out credit cards. I can't pay rent. I can't. Who knows what I'm talking about? Anybody ever struggled before? Like I'm starting to struggle. I remember being in my bathroom and looking in the mirror. I'm in my kid's bathroom crying because I'm just tired. I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of living check to check. I'm tired of just having things not go my way. I'm tired of seeing all these people win, and I ain't no hater, but I'm seeing all these people win. I'm like, God, when is it supposed to be my turn? Somebody type that's me in the chat if you feel what I'm talking about. So at the same time, I'm starting to drink a lot. I get multiple DWIs, family, drinking and driving. I got to go spend time in jail at the age of 34 or something like that. 2 weeks after getting released from jail, my father passed. And I'm like, God, like, how many of y'all, when something start, it just feel like everything that could possibly happen is happening to you. God, no, it just seems like it's just one thing after another. You lose your job, and this happened and that. And I'm like, come on, God. And here's what happened. Here's the best thing that I ever did, y'all. I called one of my friends who was successful. He was an entrepreneur. And I said, I need some help. I didn't want no money. I wasn't looking for a handout. I was looking for a hand up. And he's the one who told me about Airbnb, y'all. And just to get past the story, y'all already know, I already told you at the beginning. I went from making over $1 million. I went from making $107,000 in our first year to making over $1 million off of 12 apartments that we did not own. I've made millions of dollars coaching and teaching people just like you since then. As you guys can see, I got all these awards back here. You got the Lifetime Achievement Award, my Lifetime Achievement Award right here behind me. I got awards for making millions of dollars up there. I've been on many podcasts like David Shan's, Social Proof, and $1 million worth of game on Wallow and Gilly, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So I say all that to say, as we start teaching, family, the reason I talk about the success that I have is because I want you to know that as you spend your next 15 minutes with me, I want you to know that I'm qualified to teach you. Like if you came up here and I was the person that said, yeah, I kind of made, I'm doing okay. Like I'm trying to figure this out, but I'm going to teach you. How many of y'all going to leave? I would leave. I don't want to sit here and learn from somebody who kind of know. I need to learn from the person who made a lot of money because I'm trying to make a lot of money. Y'all picking up what I'm talking about? This is why I be confused. I be confused when people be like, oh, you sell a course and you made a lot of money. Yes, you should want to learn from me. Do you want to learn from somebody who hasn't made a lot of money? All right, so here's what we're going to do today. Today, I'm going to go over the 3 reasons why Airbnb automation is the smartest way to make money. Next week, I'm going to go over the 4 ways that you can use to make money. And then the last week, I'm going to go over 5 steps to launching your first unit. Okay. And then that week, we're going to end up starting a 5-day mentorship. Okay. So for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to break down these three topics. Today, we're going to do the 3 reasons why Airbnb automation is the smartest way. All right. And then after that, we're going to go on a 5-day for 5 straight days, y'all. I'm going to give y'all everything that I got. Okay. So let me go ahead. Leah, could you do this one more time? For anybody who joined the meeting late, y'all, I'm doing a 5-day mentorship from November 17th to the 21st. It's going to be on Zoom. It's a free ticket, y'all. So get your tickets right now while I have it for free. So every single person on here, click the link and get your free ticket, because when it's not free no more, you're going to be like, JD, but you told me I can get it for free. Yes, I'm giving it to you for free right now. So take your free ticket right now. I'm telling you, click the link, get your free ticket. All right. Let's go over the 3 reasons why Airbnb automation is the smartest way for you to make money. The number 1 reason is because you don't have to buy a property or go through the stressful purchasing process. Okay. So y'all, when this company that was part of shut down and I went from making over $9,000 a year to 0 overnight, I started doing some research and I came across this quote. It said 90% of all millionaires become so through owning real estate. And I'm thinking to myself, I said, well, if I got a 90% shot of becoming a millionaire if I do real estate, well, I'm going to do real estate. Does that make sense, y'all? All right. I'm like, this, look, I'm doing real estate because I got a 90% shot. Okay. So it wouldn't it definitely will let you reserve a free. I don't know why I wouldn't let you reserve. You could definitely reserve a free ticket. Everybody can reserve a free ticket. Right. So in any case, I'm like, okay, cool. If I saw this information online, I looked it up on Google. I'm like, why isn't there more people out there doing real estate? Because everybody could see this. Like, and y'all can all go on Google right now. Anybody can look this up, right? So here's why most people are not doing this. Okay. When most people think of real estate, they think of traditional real estate. How many of y'all tell the truth? How many of y'all, the moment I said real estate, or the moment you saw real estate on any one of my posts or anything that you've seen on me, you thought about buying a home? Type me in the chat. Tell the truth. How many of y'all, when you think real estate, you think of buying property or buying a home? Type me in the chat. I want to see who's in here. By the way, when I'm looking up, y'all, I got your chat. My chat is up there. So if y'all see me looking up, I'm looking at y'all. I'm looking at the chat. Okay, cool. So most people, when they think of real estate, they only think of traditional real estate, which involves buying a home. Here's the problem with purchasing a property. When you buy a property, there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of steps. It's a lot going on. You got to have good credit, come up with down payments, find agents, deal with negotiations, title transfers, approvals, interest rates, closing costs. Y'all, the list goes on and on and on, right? So a person may think, yeah, I want to get in real estate, but when they realize they have to go through all of these things, they say, you know what? I don't think real estate is for me. Does that make sense? Because they didn't know that they have to go through all this stuff. So now they say, you know what? I'm not doing real estate. But here's the problem with that. It's not that real estate isn't for them. It's that they're only thinking of one way to make money in real estate. But there are so many different ways to make money in real estate. Y'all, it is 2025. So let me tell you the difference between doing it the traditional way and doing it the way that we do it today. Y'all ready? Y'all with me? If y'all still with me, say I'm here. If y'all still with me, say I'm here. I want to make sure y'all getting something from this call. I want to make sure y'all still here. Y'all with me, Letty? You with me, Airbnb Zoom? My Lisa. What's up, my Lisa? VIP Nigeria. We got Valerie in the house. Juanita in the house. What's up, Juanita? Okay, what's up, Nicole? Lucretia. Vicky Settles. Y'all, everybody stop. Vicky Settles has entered the building. What's up, girl? All right, y'all. So here's an example of traditional real estate. Let's say, Kevin, right? You go to the bank and you take out a loan for $300,000 because you're going to buy your real estate, right? And now you go and now with that $300,000, now you got a mortgage, right? You got to pay your bank back. So you got to pay your bank back $1,800 every single month. All right. So y'all follow me? You follow me, Kevin? Right? So now you got to pay your bank back $1,800. But because this is an investment property, you find a tenant that's going to pay you more than that mortgage. So your tenant is going to pay you $2,300 every single month. Out of that $2,300, you're going to pay the bank back $1,800, and now you're left with $500. That is your profit. Okay. So you purchase the property and your profit is $500 a month. Now, a person like me, a person like Henry will come along and say, hey, what's up, Kevin? You're renting this property for $2,300? We'll take it. So we're going to take that same exact property and we're going to list it for $250 a night on Airbnb. If we can get it booked only 20 nights, we make $5,000. Now, Henry, we can't keep the whole $5,000. We still got to pay Kevin his rent. We still got to pay our other expenses. Let's just say it's another $250, but now we left with about $2,500. So family, let me know what you would rather have, option one or option two. Option one, you take on all the risk and responsibility to make $500. Option two is you take on little to no risk to make $2,500. Drop a 1 or a 2 in the chat. Let me know what y'all would rather have. Family, does that make sense? So I promise you, when I got introduced to this, I didn't have to be convinced to do it. I saw examples like this that just made sense. So that is one reason why this is one of the smartest way. Yeah, but subleasing isn't allowed over half of the time. That's because you don't know what you don't know and you think you know. Vondi, I'm leaving you on here because I'm trying to make you aware. I'm looking at you like family. You know how you are? Yes, I keep it real, right? Vondi, you that family member that I'm like, your ass ain't listen. I'm trying to put you on game. Vondi, I'm trying to put you on game. Here's the thing. Most people don't know what they don't know, but the problem is that they think they know. So there's something called Airbnb friendly buildings where they allow it 100% of the time, right? So I'm trying to put you on game. Just pay attention. I promise you, if you pay attention to me, Vondi, if you lock in and if you show up, you're going to get the right information. I can promise you that. All right. What's up, Walina in the house? All right. So that's the first reason. That's the first reason why I know this is a smart way to make money. I don't have to purchase a property, right? I don't have to purchase a property, okay? And I can actually make money. You just have to get, because I see people writing stuff, you just have to get permission. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do that. Don't worry about it. I'm going to teach you guys how to get permission and make sure everything works the right way. All right, cool. Here's the second reason. Here's the second reason why Airbnb. Hold on, y'all. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I usually let like people stay on because I really want you guys to learn. But if people want to just be negative, I'll just kick them out. Is that cool? So here's what I need. I need help, family. If we got anybody in here that's coming in here creating that negative energy, I want you to add them in the chat, put some caskets near them, and I'm gonna just kick them out. We'll do that, y'all. We'll just kick the negative energy out. For people that don't want to learn, we don't want them to distract you guys. So what I'll do is I need y'all to help me. Y'all my family. So if y'all see somebody that's bringing negative energy, y'all feel like they don't deserve to be in here, just go ahead and add them in the chat, and then we're gonna let them out. All right. So what I suggest y'all just stay in here and learn. Keep it cool. Even if you feel like, here's what I would tell y'all to do. Right. Even if you feel like, yo, this could be illegal, this could be that. Like you don't know until you learn it. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, there's a lot of stuff that could really put y'all in positions to really win. Right. But a lot of times you hear things or you see things because people do it the wrong way. And then what happens? Now you take that information because you think you know based on somebody else, and it's just not true. Right. So I'm telling y'all, Airbnb, I do Airbnb at a high. It's obviously I do Airbnb at a high level, right? So I'm just telling y'all, if you just pay attention, I promise y'all, if y'all pay attention, you're gonna get some good information. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm telling y'all. Chill out. We all cool. We all family. I know y'all been having some drinks because we at the family reunion. Y'all having drink. Calm down. Calm. Y'all haven't drink. Y'all drink too much Hennessy over there. Jack Daniel. Calm down. All right. Where do we find the link to the free ticket? Leah, can you drop the link for the free ticket for the 5-day? All right. So here's the second reason why I know that this is a smart way to make money. Okay. All right. All right. So you don't have to pay any money for marketing and you don't need any marketing skills. So y'all, Airbnb is a online platform that allows everyday people like me and you to make money like hotels, okay? Airbnb will literally promote your property to millions of people who trust their platform. They will promote it for free, okay? So you don't have to worry about marketing. You don't have to worry about the money. You don't have to worry about skills, okay? You don't have to worry about skills, okay? So let me give you an example. When you create your listing, all you got to do is create it one time and then Airbnb is going to do the rest. You're not paying for any ads. You're not going to New York City posting on under a billboard talking about if you need an Airbnb, book with me. You're not paying for any commercials. You literally set it up one time and they do everything for you. Like literally Airbnb, they will push your property to millions of people that's on their platform. They will send them to look at your property every single day online. When it's time for them to book, if they like it, they will never call you. You understand? Like Walina, they will never call you and say, hey, Walina, I think JD is interested in your property. Can you send them some pictures? No, they'll do all that for you. If they're trying to book, they'll never contact you, Walina, and say, hey, could you send them the information to book your property? They're interested. No, they're just going to take the booking for you. The only time you're going to get an alert is when it's time for you to make money. When they already booked, you'll get an alert, Walina, that says, hey, JD's just booked your property for 5 days. Your payout is going to be $1,123. And then all of your automation is going to take place. So family, drop a yes in the chat if that sounds like a business that makes sense, where you don't have to pay for any marketing. You don't have to be a content creator. All you have to do is set your property up one time, and then they're going to do all the work for you. The only time you get involved is when it's time for you to get paid. I'm just telling y'all, these are reasons why I knew that this was a smart business to get involved in, okay? All right, let me give y'all one more. Then we're going to do some Q&A. If y'all getting some value from this, tell the truth. If y'all in here and y'all actually learning, y'all getting some value, somebody just type value in the chat. If you're actually learning some things, type value in the chat. I just want to make sure y'all getting something worth your time. That's it. All right, let's go to number 3. The third reason I know that this is a smart way to make money is because I'm gonna put y'all on some real rich shit right now. I need y'all to pay attention. I'm put y'all on some real wealthy stuff. Rental arbitrage follows a proven business model called own nothing, control everything. Now, a lot of wealthy people use this business model. own nothing, control everything. But most people have no idea what it means because most things that we do it from a customer perspective and not a business perspective. Let me make this make sense to you. Type me in the chat, ME in the chat, if you have used any of these companies in the last week. Cash App, Zelle, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Netflix, Hulu. Type me in the chat if you are in here and you have used any one of these companies in the last week. Okay. Now, all of these companies, they use the business model, own nothing, control everything. But we're so busy just using it that we don't even realize how good the business model is. Let me make it make sense to you. When you go on Netflix, Jessica, and you go to watch your favorite show, you don't press play on your favorite show and go, oh my God, what a great business Netflix is. You don't do that. You press play and say, ooh, I can't wait for this episode. If I'm telling the truth, say true. If I'm telling a lie, say use a lie, JD. You don't care about you like, oh, I can't wait for episode 3. Press play, you watching. Nadira, right? When you send somebody a Cash App, and let me know if I'm lying, because Nadira, I could be lying. You ain't never sent nobody a Cash App and say, wow, I really love this business. Have you had anybody on here? Did anybody on here ever send somebody a Cash App and say, oh my God, I really love this business. I love sending people money. You sent somebody a Cash App and you said, if they ask me for another damn dollar, they ain't finna get it. Now you deleting your Cash App, your Zelle, you changing your number, and if they find you, you like, nah, I don't speak English no more. You ain't getting no more money from me. Come on now. So, family, here's the point. The point is, we're just customers. We use these apps every day. We never think about what happens on the business side. But y'all, my family, so I'm gonna put you on. Here's what happens on the business side, right? Watch this. Cash App and Zelle said, we're gonna dominate the money industry, but we're not gonna purchase a single bank. Uber and Lyft said, we're going to dominate the transportation industry, but we're not going to purchase a single car. DoorDash, Uber Eats said, we're going to dominate the food industry, but we're not going to purchase a single restaurant. Netflix, Hulu said, we're going to dominate the movie industry, but we're not going to purchase a single theater. Do y'all see the pattern? Y'all, I'm just trying to put y'all on game. Most times the answers are right in our face. We ain't paying attention to it. Own nothing, control everything. It's clear that the business model works. So, ladies and gentlemen, why would I do Airbnb? I just, can y'all type fam in the chat? I just want to make sure I can keep it real. Type fam. I want to make sure my family is still here. Type fam in the chat. If I could I'm just trying to keep it real with y'all. I'm trying to put y'all on game. I want to make sure my family's still here. Family, I didn't do Airbnb because I studied Airbnb for 3 years. I ain't studied Airbnb for 4-5 years. Y'all, I didn't go to AU. I didn't go to Airbnb University. Look, family, I didn't even go to ACC, Airbnb Community College. I ain't go there. I don't got an Airbnb degree. I'm doing Airbnb for one reason, because they are doing what these companies did. And the business model works. Y'all, am I making sense? Look, here's what a mentor told me, Nicole. A mentor said, if you want to be successful, find someone successful at what you want to do and do what they did. Airbnb said, we're just going to do what they did. Airbnb said, look, we're going to dominate the hospitality industry, but unlike some of your favorite hotels, Hilton, Hyatt, and Marriott, we're not going to purchase a single hotel building. They're following the same blueprint. Ooh, here's an opportunity for me to make money. Here's the thing. People always talking about being in the right place at the right time. How many of y'all have heard that? You got to be in the right place at the right time. Well, it doesn't matter if you're in the right place at the right time if you don't recognize it. Look, it don't matter if you can be in the right place at the right time. If you don't recognize it, it don't matter. And here's why you don't recognize it, because you're listening to the wrong people. You come and I'll tell you, hey, Airbnb this, Airbnb this. And then your friend that has thinking will say, oh, don't do Airbnb. It's a scam. And then you buy their opinion and then boom, you lost out on your opportunity. It happens y'all, am I telling the truth? Here's what a mentor told me. He said, if you buy somebody's opinion, you buy their lifestyle. Anytime somebody wants to give me their opinion, you want to come in here and tell me this works, that works, this don't work, that work. Show me what let me look at your life Let me look at what you're doing. Let me see how much money you're making. Let me see like what your life looks like, how you're treating your family, how you're taking care of your kids. And then I want to see if I don't want to live like that, I'm not taking your advice. Respectfully. Because if I buy somebody's opinion, I'm not trading lifestyles with you. And it's crazy how people always want to give you opinions, but they don't never give you the answer. Okay, cool. If that don't work, show me what does. If you don't want me to listen, well, give me some information. Help your boy out. Respectfully. Hey, I'm just trying to put y'all on game, y'all. So, family, Leah, do me a favor. Drop it one more time. Drop it one more time. Drop it one more time, Leah. Drop the. I want everybody. Listen to me. If you think, so here two things, y'all. If you think this is something, y'all, wait till the 5-day mentorship. I can't wait. I can't wait until y'all see the 5-day mentorship. If y'all think this is anything close, wait till y'all get to that 5-day mentorship, y'all. I promise y'all, it's gonna be super different. And look, next week, I'm gonna talk about. Next week we're gonna talk about money. Next week class we're gonna talk about money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a Q&A. I'm gonna do a Q&A, y'all. But here's what's gonna happen, right? I'm gonna answer some questions real quick, but let me just do this real quick, right? Everybody, I want you to make sure you grab your free ticket, okay? Grab your free ticket, okay, and make sure tonight, you join our Telegram group, okay? Because today I am starting the giveaway for next week. Remember, next week I'm going to be giving away $500 next Thursday. So when we get on this call next Thursday, I'm going to be giving away $500 on this call, okay? So, and I'll tell you how to do that. I'm gonna tell you how to get that in a minute, okay? Now, here's the thing, y'all. There's also a VIP level. So type VIP if you want to know about the VIP level real quick before I do Q&A. Type VIP real quick, then we're going to Q&A, okay? So there's also a VIP level. So the VIP level costs money. It's $297, but I dropped the price to $47 for those of you who want to take advantage of it, okay? So I'm going to drop the link for the VIP in a second, all right? I'm going to drop the link for VIP in a second, okay? Let me go ahead and make sure I go grab the VIP ticket, okay? So, where is it at? Where is it at? VIP. Hold on. Oh, here it goes right here. All right. So I'm gonna drop the VIP ticket in a second, right? For any of you want to get the VIP. But let me tell you what's the difference between general admission and VIP. So for all of you that I gave you a free ticket, basically for those 5 days from November 17th to 21st, you can come to our general session. So basically every day from the 17th to 21st, from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. for 1 hour, for 5 days, you're gonna be able to come to that session and I'm gonna teach you. All right. During that session, you're going to learn from myself and some of my special guests that I have coming to pull up to teach you a few different things. Okay. So that's all you get with general admission. If you decide to get VIP, so that's going to be from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. If you decide to upgrade to VIP, you're going to get access to that same exact hour from 7 to 8 p.m. of our general coaching session. But you're going to also get an additional hour from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. every single day where you're going to do a Q&A call with me. So this is where you see how we got on today and I taught you. On the Q&A session, I ain't going to teach. I'm just going to come on here and say, all right, questions. And you're going to ask your questions and I'm going to answer it. I promise you, as you go through the 5 days, we're going to be teaching you, you're going to have questions, okay? So I don't have time because it's only an hour. I don't have time to answer questions during the live coaching session. So only people who are in the VIP, okay, you are going to get access to an additional hour with me where I'm going to be just answering questions. On top of that, I am bringing one of my mentors. He is a mentor to millionaires, and you're going to get an additional hour. It's called Morning Mindset or Millionaire Mindset. You're going to get that call with him as well. So the Millionaire Mindset call every single day from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. every single day. On top of that, can somebody type co-host in the chat? I'm going to talk about this next week. I'm going to talk about this next week, right? I'm going to talk about co-hosting on next week's call. But in short, co-hosting is a way that you get paid to run other people's Airbnbs. Okay. So you can get paid to run other people's Airbnb. So it's a great way to start in this business. Okay. So for those of you who get VIP, you're going to get a bonus day where we're going to teach nothing but co-hosting and how to make money off of other people's Airbnbs. Last but not least, if you are a VIP and VIP only, we are going to give you the recordings for 14 days. You're going to be able to watch those recordings as many times as you want. Okay. Only for VIP. So before I do Q&A real quick, I'm going to drop the link for the VIP. The VIP is only $47 today. My advice to you is get the VIP, okay? Do not wait until it's $297 and then you want to upgrade. So if you want to get the VIP, get the VIP for $47. There is the link. It is going to be well worth your money. The recordings alone is worth your money. The extra Q&A session is worth your money. The session with Damon Dillard, right? My mentor, is worth your money. The bonus day for co-hosting is worth it's $47. Get it, okay? All right. So let's do some Q&A, y'all. You guys can start writing in the chat. I'm open to taking some questions live. If you know how to raise your hand, raise your hand. If you have a question and you want to speak your question and come on live, go ahead and raise your hand. I'll call on you in the order that you raise and I'll answer your questions. If you, besides that, you can go ahead and write your questions in the chat and I'll also answer those. I'm just going to answer the ones of people who raise their hands first. Okay. I'm going to answer those questions and I'm going to go to the next one. Okay. So, all right. So let's go ahead and start with Jamie. Go ahead, Jamie.
Hey JD, thank
What's
you
up?
for calling on me. I don't know if you saw my comment in the bottom, but you've
Probably
changed
not.
my life. I will do whatever video you need as a testimony. You are a life changer for real. My question, go ahead. I'm sorry. You're gonna
Thank
say
you.
something.
Thank you. So I appreciate that I appreciate that so much. Which link isn't working? Hold on one second, Jamie. Which link isn't
Mhm.
working? How much? Let me see. Let me just click this link to see what happens. Hold on one second. So the link isn't working. You go here. Oh, so if you go here and you pick, let's see, upgrade my order. Let's see if I click upgrade my order. Yeah. So it takes me down to the bottom. And then it takes you down. You're gonna hit upgrade your order. It takes you down to the bottom, or you can just scroll to the bottom, and you're gonna put your card information there, and it's gonna say complete order. I'm ready to upgrade to VIP. It says $67, but y'all, the button says $67, but it's actually 47. Leah, if you could send a message to G in Discord or wherever on WhatsApp and tell him that the button says 67. But y'all, as you can see, if you click on it, it says the order total is 47. The button just says 67 for some reason, but it's gonna charge you $47. Okay, $67 was the last promo that I just did. Okay, so it should work. You guys, I see some people getting VIP tickets already, so it's definitely working. Okay, so and I'm gonna answer these questions in the chat in a second. So, first of all, Jamie, I appreciate that. It means the world to me when people come on and say things. You know, it doesn't even have to be as drastic as I changed their life or whatever. But anytime people come in and say the information they're getting is value, I appreciate that because obviously there are also people in that they're just not aware and they don't really understand. So I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much. What's your question?
So my question is, you had mentioned earlier about a 3-week process. Is that like coming up to the 5-day mentorship, or is that
Yep.
after? Just
No, it's
is it
starting now. So basically,
now? Okay, okay,
every Thursday, so this Thursday, next Thursday, and the following Thursday, I'm gonna do these live events, trainings. Every week,
okay.
I'm gonna teach on something different, and every week I'm gonna host a Q&A. The goal of this next 3 weeks is to give you as much value as possible. So when we get to the 5 days, you already have because this information I'm not gonna have time to cover during the 5 days, right? I'm trying to
Oh,
give you guys as much. So I tried to find a way instead of just only doing the 5 days. I try to find a way to give you as much information to prepare you for that 5 days. So if you show up for these 3 weeks, y'all, you're going to be prepared. So every week I'm going to be teaching something different that's going to help you when the 5 days come. So by the time the 5 days are over, y'all going to be good to go.
I got you. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking my question and thank you for the hope that you've given me. Have a
Absolutely.
blessed evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jessica. I'm gonna go to you in a second. Give me 1 second, Jessica. Let me go ahead and read some of these in the chat. I'm gonna answer those real quick. Family, I was gonna put a limit on how many people can get the upgrade, but for today only, I'm not putting a max on it. So just get it today. Get your VIP ticket today if you don't have VIP. If you need if you a person in here, you like, JD, I don't want the VIP, I want a general admission ticket for free. Let me know. We'll drop the link for that too. But let me just go ahead and put, so Leah, do me a favor. Drop the link and just say, put a message that says VIP upgrade $47 and with the link, and then put a message that says free GA ticket, and then drop both of those links for me. Okay. What times are the trainings on Thursday? So every Thursday is going to be at 7 p.m. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8 p.m. All right. So let me scroll up and answer some of these questions. Then we're going to go over to Jessica. Jessica, give me 1 second. Let me just scroll up and read some of these questions. All right. So I'm going to start where, let's see, I'm going to scroll up a little more, see if I missed anything up here. All right. 5 days. All right, cool. So I'm going to start from this question about the credit. Let's see. It says, where is it at? It says, what's the credit score required? Jerry, you know what's crazy? There is no required credit score. Okay. So a lot of people think that you got to have like a 700 or 720. None of that exists. When they're looking at your credit for this business, they want to know, have you ever been evicted? Are you in court for not paying your rent? Those are the things that they're looking for, not necessarily a credit score. Now, obviously, the higher credit score, the better, but they're not necessarily looking for a credit score that's going to determine if you can do this or not. Just so we're clear. Okay. I've seen people get approved for buildings and they had high 500s, right? Like 596, and they got approved. Right now, a building may require you to put down an additional deposit or to get a co-signer, but it's not always credit. Now, there are some buildings gonna say, nope, your credit's not good enough. Cool. But there is no specific, like, hey, if you have a 680, you're gonna get approved, right? I've seen people get approved with 600s, 700s, 598s, right? So it just depends on the building, to be honest. Okay. How much is to furnish an Airbnb? To furnish a 1 bedroom on average is like $2,500 to $3,000. And then basically for every extra room you have, add like an extra 800 or so. So if you got a 1 bedroom, furnishing is gonna cost you about $2,500, let's just say $3,000. But if you have a 2 bedroom, now you're looking at $4,000. If you have a 3 bedroom, now you're looking at $5,000. Just add an extra $1,000 for every room. $800 to $1,000. Okay. All right. And Leah is dropping the links in there, by the way, y'all. So Leah, just make sure when you drop those links for me, I need you to title them. All right. So title them for me. I titled them. So like let me write it in the chat for you guys so y'all can get it. So I can't see. She probably did it, but it's all the way down here. I forgot that I'm doing Q&A. All right, let me do where's Jessica? Jessica left? Oh man. Jessica, where you at? Raise your hand again, Jessica. Oh, all right, Jessica, let's go ahead and get you unmuted and you can go ahead and ask your question. I'm gonna look for some more questions that's written in the chat to answer after that.
How you doing?
Great, great. How are you?
I'm fine. You basically answered my question. That's why I put my hand down, because I said you was going through, and when the first lady had got on and she had said what she said, you basically answered what I needed to be answered.
Oh, okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's
But I
go
was
to
saying this actually probably would be a good adventure that I would rather put my hand into, because like I said, I don't know if you've seen, I was like, I'm a stay-at-home mother of 6, 3 girls, 3 boys. So I said I got one that's in football, one that's in high school, 4 that's in middle school. So I said they keep me busy, but I said something that can help me to better ensure their life. Being that I'm a stay-at-home
Yep,
mom, I'm working a 9 to 5 right now is not really helping and working as fast as
right.
I needed to.
Yeah, you're non like everybody. If you have a 9 to 5, obviously, be thankful for that. But always try to leverage your 9 to 5 income to fund your future and fund your like your because a job it's just not gonna give you the life that you desire. It'll pay the bills. It'll do that stuff,
Yeah.
but it ain't gonna do
Definitely,
what you
because I
want.
said I just moved down from New York about 10 years ago to Laurinburg. So I said it's a different feel. So when you move from somewhere different, and people down here, they don't understand when I'm talking. They're like, "Oh, you talk too fast, but now slow down." But then it's
Hmm.
hard when you don't know somebody to get somebody that's down here to get a job. It's like you got to
Right.
know somebody to know somebody. So I said
Yep.
that's why I said it's been hard trying to find a job. I said even when I had a job, my mother-in-law had passed away last month.
Mhm.
4th of September. So I was like I said, it's been really kind of hard. The
Yeah,
kids and
this is good.
everything. So
This is definitely good. If you are stay at home, you can manage a lot of units. You can run your units. You can co-host some other people units. So it's definitely a good opportunity. And the good thing is,
okay.
y'all, regardless of where your Airbnb is, just in case somebody has this question, you do not have to live in the same city. So all of my Airbnbs are in cities that I do not live in. We do everything from my cell
Okay.
phone, and we're gonna teach you guys. It's called automation. So I'm gonna teach you guys about automating your property. Not next week, but the week after that, I'm gonna teach you about that as well. All right, so let me do one
Oh
question in the chat. Hopefully that answered your question. You got some value from that.
yes.
We're gonna answer the question. Then we go to four or Fori. I know I'm probably saying your name wrong. I apologize. All right, it says the payout process. What does that look like, and how soon after checkout are funds are funds for the stay available to you? Oh, perfect. Great question. So basically, how soon you get paid? So it's not even after checkout. You get paid the day after they check in, right? So one day after they check in, you get your payout. So let's just say somebody had a 5-day booking from, let's say they checked in today and they're gonna check out 5 days from now, right? So basically tomorrow I'm gonna get my payout. As long as they stay over that one night, they send you your payout. Okay. So the one night in, is you don't have to wait until the whole stay is over. Basically, the first night after they stay that first day, 24 hours after they have checked in, then they're gonna send you your payout. Okay, let's see if I can get one more in the chat. Let me get my chat caught up real quick, y'all. Shout out to those who got the VIP. Yeah, shout out to those who got the VIP. If you got VIP, drop VIP in the chat real quick. If you got if you upgrade to VIP, I see it's a bunch of y'all. I see, like right here, I'm looking at my notifications. It's a good amount of y'all. So shout out to all y'all who got the VIP. Shout out to all of y'all. Let's see. What time are the trainings on Thursdays? I already answered that. Let's see if I can get one more. Let's get one more. Let's see. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Got my ticket. Shout out to you. Got to go, but thanks. No doubt. All right, all right, all right. I'm just trying to catch up in the chat, y'all, so I can do all these live. All right, so Fori, while I'm catching up in the chat, what's the dress code for tomorrow's event? Okay, so for tomorrow, for those of you in the Atlanta area, I am as my free guest. I'm going to send you guys. So Leah's going to send me your names and numbers, and I'll send you guys a message. So tomorrow is a costume event. But its costumes are not mandatory. So if you don't feel like you got to go out there and find a costume, just show up. Just as long as you have good energy, you have good intentions, come in here, network with. You're gonna be with people that are in my mastermind program, y'all. So I have a program that's up to $15,000 to join, right? And these are people that are in my, like, these people paid a lot of money to be a part of my program, right? So it's going to be with them. You guys are literally getting access to some of my high level mentees. So you're going to have a good time. It's going to be some good energy. Okay. Got my ticket. Thank God. Absolutely. It's also not guaranteed to be there forever. That job will replace you. Of course. Yep. See you next week. Absolutely. Yep. Free ticket. Blah, 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 blah. All right. All right. VIP. Do you do one-on-ones? No, not really. Great. I don't do one-on-ones. What I would suggest, Jerry, excuse me. I don't like to do one-on-ones. I do, but it costs money, right? It costs a lot of money, right? So one-on-one program is $15,000 just for the one-on-one, and I try not to do it at all. In fact, I only take like literally maybe 3 people a year for a one-on-one program. Like I literally turn down money all the time. I always suggest to join my high-level mastermind, like the event that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, because you really get to, you do a lot of stuff with me. So that's the easiest way to get me. And you do a lot of stuff with me, and it comes with a whole lot of stuff. And you get my whole team. You get my whole team that helps you through the process. So if you want to learn about the mastermind, I'll definitely one of these days. Today is not the day. I'm not trying to get anybody to join the mastermind and that stuff. So I'm not going to talk about that today. But sometime down the line, if I have some time, I'll definitely talk about that. But even if you wanted to join today, the mastermind, you couldn't join. So just letting you know that. How do you find the landlord? Fori, can you? Oh, let me give you a chance to unmute real quick, and then I'm gonna go to these other questions.
Right. Awesome. Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
How do you say your name?
It's four, like golf, like four. You had it right the first time. It's
Oh,
four.
that's right. Okay. See, I try to be all extra. Black people
Yeah,
always
four.
be extra. It's just four. You like four A.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Go
Right.
ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My fault.
Okay. No problem, no problem. Laughter is medicine for the soul. I will say, a quick question.
Mhm.
With someone with little to no income or a low credit score, do you still recommend them ingesting this information that you have?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Awesome, awesome,
Great
awesome.
question. I want to answer that.
Thank
I'm
you
gonna
for
take
that.
some time on this, y'all. I if you have a low income, I don't care if you have no income, bad credit, I don't care. Always take the information. It doesn't even have to be for me. It doesn't even have to be about Airbnb, y'all. Always, always, always take the information. It is the smartest thing you can do. Here's why, family. In the information, you may learn how to get access to the money. In the information, you may hear one tip of how to fix your credit, right? So I'll give you an example. There may be a person that's like, man, you know what? I'm not gonna take this free ticket to come to the 5-day mentorship because even if I get all the information, I don't have enough money to go get an Airbnb. I know that's what some people are thinking. But guess what? I'm gonna have special guests that's gonna come and talk about funding, talk about credit, talking about setting up your LLCs, talking about different vehicles that you can use, talking about ways to make money on Airbnb without using your credit, without using your money. But guess what? Because you said to yourself, I don't have enough money to start, so I'm never gonna show up. You never got access to the information, and the information is what's gonna change your situation. Access to the information is so, ladies and gentlemen, I understand. I know what it's like to not have the money. I know what it's like to not have the credit. Yeah, I remember being in a gas station. My wife, my brother, my mother, and my daughter is in the car, in the back seat. I get out the car to put gas in the car. On that credit card, I got $5 and some change. They have no idea what's taking place. They're in the car, but I'm struggling. I'm going through it. And as a man, I don't feel like I could put that on my family. And I'm at the gas pump praying that that sucker go over. I'm like, please, God, let this thing go over. I didn't care if I went into the negative. I just needed enough gas to be able to get everybody to work and school. And it went to $5. And I said, come on, get the six, come on. When that sucker went to six, I'm like, keep going. Keep going, y'all. And I filled that sucker up. Went negative $50. I'm taking every drop. They luckily I didn't have a bucket because I would have filled the bucket up with gas for the next week too. So I know what it's like. But guess what? I always put myself in positions to learn because the information is what's going to change your situation. So that's a great question. So yes, show up. And for yes, for people that don't have a lot of money, for people that don't have excellent credit, I'm going to give you guys information that can change that. So don't only get a free ticket, show up. And if you have the ability to get a VIP ticket, get the VIP ticket because you're gonna want to get the recordings. The VIP ticket right now is only $47. This is why I'm telling y'all to get it now. It's $297. As y'all see, I didn't even show y'all the slides on what's included because I'm trying to give y'all a discounted ticket for $47. Okay. So we're gonna drop the link again for that. Get y'all tickets. Okay. So Ford, did I answer your question? Hopefully it did. Let me give you a chance to unmute again. You probably was unmute.
Listen, that was a sermon. I needed that for everything in life. You more than answer the question. Let's go, champ. Let's go. That
Hey,
fired me up,
hey,
baby. I'm
come on
ready.
now. Let's go, champ. Hey,
Let's
y'all,
go,
let me tell you
champ.
something, man.
Appreciate you.
Come on, y'all. Let me tell you something, man. I got so many stories I can share with y'all, but I remember going to my first event and I barely had the money. None of my friends wanted to go with me, but if I asked their asses to go to the club with me, they would have went. But I went to my first training by myself, and y'all, that information changed the game for me. So always put yourself in an environment to learn. Always, right? Even if you saving it for a later date. And now look, y'all, and don't y'all my famous. I'm gonna tell y'all some truths. Don't be up in here talking about you broke, you ain't got no money. Say my money's in transition. It ain't here, but it's on the way. Somebody type is on the way in the chat. Somebody type is on the way. Look, my money's in. Hey, you want to go out with me today? Don't be like, nah, I'm broke, but I can't go. Listen, hey man, my money's in transition. Well, your money's in transition. Yeah, it's on its way. It ain't here yet, but it's coming. All right, let me answer some quick questions real quick. Then we're gonna go to Paul Brunson. I know a Paul Brunson. I wonder if this is the Paul Brunson that I know. But anyway, let me answer some of these questions real quick, Paul. How do you find a landlord for Airbnb? There's so many different ways to find it. One of the easiest ways that I like to do, which I'll teach you guys probably next week or the week after that, is what I like to do is I like to go on Airbnb. And then I go on Airbnb in whatever city I'm searching for. I find a bunch of Airbnbs that's on Airbnb, right? A bunch of listings. And I look for like the same pools, the same gyms, whatever. Because if I see multiple people with those same amenities, then I know the building allows it. So then all you gotta do is be able to find. I don't have time to teach you how to find that building right now, but then I'll find that building and call that building because I know there's a good chance they're gonna tell me I can do it because I already see other people doing it, right? There's also something called Airbnb friendly buildings that partner with Airbnb where you don't really need permission. All you gotta do is get an apartment, put it on Airbnb. There's a lot. So Airbnb started this program a few years ago where they have these buildings that collab with Airbnb. So I'm gonna teach you how to find those as well. Okay. All right, cool. Let's go ahead here. Oh, really? How do you know where to go tomorrow? For those people who are in the Atlanta area, right? I can't. I'm gonna take the first like 10, 15 people. I can't invite everybody because this is a private VIP event. But if you're in the Atlanta area and you want to come meet me in person tomorrow, I'm doing an event only for my mastermind members. So I'm literally let you guys come. Okay. It's a costume party at a mansion, right? And you don't have to wear a costume, and you guys can come. And then what I'll do is I'll give you guys a free ticket to come to on Saturday. I'm doing a event from 9 to 5 where I'm going to be speaking. We're going to have a bunch of guest speakers. It's going to be a super dope event. So this weekend I'm doing some super dope stuff. So if you just send Leah a message, I'll go ahead and after this I'll send you guys a private invite. I'll send you a text message with the information. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and let me scroll to the bottom of this. Paul, let's go ahead and get Paul. Let me get Paul unmuted real quick. Let me see some. Are you going to do another one of these meetings like this for those who was late? Yes, next Thursday. Next Thursday, Lawana, I'm going to be doing another one of these meetings. But you got to register. So we're going to click the link to get a free general admission ticket or get a VIP ticket, whichever one works best for you. But yes, I'll be doing it. Just make sure you get your ticket. Okay. All right. So if you see it says Leah says VIP upgrade, and then there's another link that says get your free ticket. So whichever one works best for you, get it. If you can get the free ticket today, get the free ticket. My suggestion is get the VIP. I'll go over what's included in the VIP again in like 5 minutes. All right. What do you think? What do you think is not having the money? We're not actually not being you not having the money. May not. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying, right? Getting your foot in the door. Absolutely. So basically, we're saying like what you think is not having the money may not be not having enough money, right? It's probably enough to get your foot in the door. Okay. Can I send the link to someone who is in the chat? Yes, of course you can. Um, how, hi, I live in my Airbnb doing good. Do you need an LLC to file taxes on what you buy? Not necessarily. You don't need an LLC to file taxes, but if you have an LLC or some sort of business entity, you're going to get more tax breaks. I'm not a tax expert, but I would highly suggest you get an LLC. But no, you don't need an LLC to file taxes. And no, you don't need an LLC to do Airbnb, but it's always highly suggested because it does have come with a lot of benefits, which I'm going to be breaking down during a 5-day mentorship. Okay. Let me scroll to the bottom. Do we have to be the party at 8 promptly? Nope. You can show up. We're gonna go from 8 to 11. So just don't show up there at 10:59. And if the food is gone by the time you get there, it ain't too bad. Too bad. Okay. All right. Thank you for this. Good night. When do you come to Vegas? Man, I love Vegas, Kenya. I love Vegas. I don't know. I'm on Instagram. Shoot me a DM. I'll definitely let you know when next time I'm in Vegas. Right. When I'm in Vegas, I'm gonna start doing these meetups. Let me see. Do I have my Instagram up here? I'm gonna start doing these meetups, y'all. So once I do it, let me see if I can find my Instagram real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'll drop my Instagram, y'all. Make sure all y'all, I'm gonna drop my Instagram. Please go ahead and follow your boy JD. Send me a DM. Let me know if he was on this. And also tag me. If you got some value from this, make sure y'all tag your boy. Let me know if you got some value from this. Where is my, let me see, where's my, hold on, y'all. So I go find my Instagrammy. Oh, here you go, right here. I know I had it somewhere. I'm about to drop my Instagram in the chat. All right. I just dropped the Instagram in the chat, y'all. Go ahead and yeah. I met Joy Hunt through JD. She's great. Yeah, I was just with Joy a little while ago. I joined the VIP, never purchased the package. I'm ready. Let's go, Kenya. Kenya, make sure you holler at me. I want to make sure, man. I love to see that, man. Shout out to VIP is a must. Absolutely, absolutely. All right. Verbo don't pay in 24 hours, but Airbnb does and have more book and I have more bookings with Verbo. So yeah, because Airbnb once 24 hours, they pay you right away. Right, once 24 hours. But sometimes remember they may be paying you right away, but it may take a little longer to get to your bank account. What's up, Paul? Talk to me, Paul. Am I going to come to Texas? Yeah, I come. I love Dallas too, man. I'll definitely be in Texas again at some point. I'm going to start doing some traveling and doing some events, some meetups and stuff in some different cities. So I'll definitely let you guys know. That's why make sure y'all register so y'all can be chilling with me for the next few weeks, coming to 5-day mentorship, and I'll definitely always keep y'all posted. And always make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Make sure y'all let me know that y'all was on here. In fact, take a screenshot of this, tag me on your stories. Let me know. Let me know. All right. What's up, Paul?
Yo, Jay. Hey, Jay. What's going on, brother? Let me ask you a question. How long after after the 5-day course? How long does it take to get going with everything after you finish the 5-day training?
I would say within the first 1 or 2 days before you finish the 5-day mentorship, you'll be able to start.
Okay. Okay.
Like this is why I'm doing so y'all, just to give you some preference, the reference, the reason I'm doing this is so when I get to the 5 days, I can just teach you guys what you need. Like by the time you get to the 5 days, after I do like the first 1 or 2 days, if you want to get an Airbnb, you will have the information you need to go get one. So you'll be able to start before that. And honestly, y'all, it don't take that long to get Airbnbs. You know, a week, 2 weeks, you can get an Airbnb. It's as fast as you want. I've had students that got Airbnbs in one day. So just show up. Make sure y'all show up these weeks. Make sure y'all got make sure y'all got your ticket. When let's see. This says when you be in Atlanta again. I'm in Atlanta. I live here now. I have to work this weekend. Also saw you while my billionaire also, while my billionaire mentor. I live in Alabama. I saw you in a while. You my billionaire mentor. Thank you, Clista. Let's see. I'm so excited. I'm ready, JD. I met you in Atlanta in August at Dion Mastermind. Young man, I'm ready. Absolutely, Carla. Glad to see you. Absolutely. Hopefully you got your ticket. Mr. Green, just got my VIP ticket. Absolutely. Shout out to you, Mr. Green. Big shout out to you, my brother. All right, all right. Let's see. All right, so look, real quick, who else got their VIPs? Real quick. Let me see who got their VIPs now that I'm looking because I was reading all these messages. Who got VIPs? Let me know in the chat. I haven't seen you in a while. So, oh, okay. You got some VIPs up in here? Are you gonna come to Shreve? I want to go there so bad, Luana. I don't know. I've never been there before. Shreveport. I always say that wrong. Louisiana. Shreveport or Louisiana. I only been to New Orleans. It's fun. I want to go in with 50 Cent. What he do his next event? It's so much fun. Let's see. You said it right the first time. My family's from there. Okay, cool. All right. Any more questions, y'all? If not, let's go ahead. We're gonna wrap this up. So y'all, next week. So let's do this real quick. Let's drop the links one more time. Let's drop the links one more time, family. Do yourself a favor. If you do not have a free ticket at minimum, get a free ticket. Okay. If you are in position to get the general admission, get the VIP, get the VIP. I believe there may also be some options to split the payments up for the VIP. So just click the VIP. I think there's some options to do like buy now and pay later, like Affirm or Klarna or Afterpay or one of those things, right? So if any of you, I think if you divide 47 by 4 payments, what is that? 47 divided by 4, a few dollars, not a lot, right? Like 20, not even 20. It's probably like $17. So y'all, if you want to get VIP, even if you got to split that payment up, click that link, click that link, y'all, and go ahead and click to upgrade to VIP. And then when you go to upgrade to VIP, if they give you an option to divide the payments, go ahead and do what you got to do to get in that room. Do what you got to do to get in that room, family. All right. So that being said, man, next week I will see y'all. Let's do this real quick, y'all. Remember, starting right now, I'm going to make a post probably tomorrow or tonight, but starting right now, y'all, we are starting a competition. I'm going to be giving away $500 next week. All you got to do is use this link, use the free ticket link, and you want to give it to your friends. You're going to tell your friend to get a free ticket. You're going to tell them to join the Telegram group, okay? And just tell them to say that your full name. They're going to come in here and say that your full name invited them. So if your name is John Money, first name John, last name Money, they need to come in the chat and say John Money invited me. We're going to count those names. For every person you refer, how do we get in the Telegram? You got to get your free ticket. So you're going to click this link. You're going to get your free ticket. When you get your free ticket, you'll receive a text and or email. When you get your email, it may go to your spam, junk, or promotions folder. So make sure when you go to your email, check your spam, junk, or promotions folder, okay? You'll get a text and or email, and it's going to have a link for you to join our Telegram. Join the Telegram, and then invite your friends. Give them the link to get a free ticket. You can give it to as many people as you want. Everybody you refer who comes in they got to come. Don't be like, JD, but I referred 20 people. 20 people didn't come in the chat and say your name. They got to come in here and say, Vicky Settles invited me. Okay? They got to come in here and say, Sayana Green invited me. They got to come in here and say your name. Say your name. Say your name. They got to come in and say your name. And then for every person that come in there and say your name that you invited them, right, we're going to give you 2 raffle entries. The person who refers the most people between now and next Thursday, I'm going to give you $300. You ain't even got to get in the raffle. The other 2 people, we're going to give away $100 to 2 other people next week. All right, y'all? So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. Leah, let's leave this up here for a second. Okay. And then Leah, if you can, I'm going to need, well, I'll talk to you, Leah, because I need this recording uploaded on YouTube or something. So we'll talk about that in a second. And then we're going to go ahead and what I'll do is I'll probably send out a replay to y'all or something. I'm gonna see if I can send y'all a replay of this call. All right. If I can get it up there, but I'll let y'all know. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Have a great day, man. I'll talk to y'all soon. Make sure y'all register. For those people who register, I'm gonna send you a replay too. Make sure y'all register. I'm gonna send y'all, I'm gonna take this recording and send y'all the recording in case y'all want to go ahead and watch it over again. All right, family. Y'all go ahead. I'm about to go ahead and get me some food. And I might have me a little drink too. Peace out.